Thank you for joining us again. We're on Thursday and we're working through some of our Psalms, and we're looking at Psalm 123 today. Within our popular culture, things like comics and books and films, they're full of superheroes, aren't they? Kind of men or women who fly in or will fire their webs or drive their amazing machines, and they come in and they save the day. We seem to have an inbuilt desire to seek someone to be that kind of hero. But of course, we do actually have real life heroes in our lives, or at least we may have done when we were younger, perhaps. Can you think of anyone that you looked up to? Maybe there's still someone you hold out as a hero in your lives, perhaps a sporting star or a musician or singer, artist, a politician, a historical figure, a civil rights movement figure. Or perhaps it's just someone you've personally known, a teacher, a family member. We definitely live in a culture that loves heroes, that loves to look up to people. But of course we live in a culture that also loves to tear them down too. And the truth is, heroes are fallible. They can fail. They're not perfect. Even the fantasy ones have their demons and their dark side. Perhaps you remember a moment when your hero let you down. That person you looked up to suddenly became more fallible in your eyes. Of course, there is only one that we can truly look to with absolute trust and faith, one who will never let us down. That's the one who never changes, never fails, and never takes his eyes of love from us, as we heard yesterday. So let's read Psalm 123 and explore this a bit more. Psalm 123. I lift my eyes to you who sit enthroned in heaven. As the eyes of a slave look to the hand of their master, as the eyes of a female slave look to the hand of her mistress, so our eyes look to the Lord our God, till he shows us his mercy. Have mercy on us, Lord. Have mercy on us, for we have endured no end of contempt. We have endured no end of ridicule from the arrogant, of contempt from the proud. Psalm 123 starts with that great reminder to lift our eyes up, not to the mountains on this occasion, not to the gates of Jerusalem, not to the amazing temple, but straight to the heavens, to the Lord our God. And as the psalmist looks up, he sees his God on the throne, the Lord of heaven and earth, in his position of power and majesty and control. The psalmist cannot help but imagine themselves as a humble servant looking to their master, their God, as their perfect master, trusting him for their provision, for their instruction, for their direction. And what a perfect master. A master to whom the servant can call out for mercy from the struggles of his life. And in this psalm, very short psalm, that call out for mercy comes not once but 3 times. And of course we know that the God of heaven heard his people's cry for mercy. And he came to earth as his son Jesus, God in the flesh, where of course he endured great contempt and ridicule and much, much worse. He came to show God's great mercy for those who would look up to heaven, to the Lord God for help. May we look up from our struggles this week. And may we know the security of a God who came to earth to show us his mercy, grace and love. And may we know deep in our hearts that our God who sits enthroned in heaven is in control. And we can totally trust him.
You're the one who never sleeps.